we'll bring the sponsor on, and 30 or 40 of us will grill them in real time.
Hey, it's Kevin Amolsch, Pine Financial Group, where we work together so you succeed. Hey, you found us here on Facebook. Maybe you found us on YouTube. Please help us out. We're trying to build a channel so we could help more real estate investors just like you. Please hit subscribe, hit like, leave us a comment so we can interact with you. I have a very exciting and special guest today. I know we don't bring a lot of guests on, but this is the second time being on the channel. He was also on the podcast, the Real Estate Educators Podcast. We had a fantastic time, which is why I wanted to bring him on here. But Ryan, what's up, man? Quickly tell us who you are, and then I got a question for you.
Yeah, so no, Brian Davis. I am the co-founder of sparkrental.com. We run a community for real estate investors, passive real estate investors. So excited to be here.
Yeah, so we talked a lot when we had our episode about community and working together to lift all boats. How do they say, the tide lift all boats? We talked a lot on the podcast about doing that. And, when you invest with Pine Financial, it's got a little bit higher investment threshold. We're looking for not necessarily a group of investors. We're looking for individual investors to invest with us. But you've kind of changed the game a little bit. So if there's someone who has a smaller investment amount, but wants to get involved in a real estate syndication or some main street type investment, you got an option for that. So let's talk about your group and why it might be beneficial to look at investing with a community.
Yeah, so we run an investment club for passive real estate investors. And when I use the term investment club, I don't mean it the way that, all the sponsors and syndicators out there, misuse it as referring to their email list of investors. Basically, we are an actual investment club where we get together every month, we vet different deals, and then we'll go in on those deals together. So it's kind of like an old school stock investment club, but instead of stocks, it's private equity real estate syndications, right? So there are a ton of benefits to doing that. And the most obvious is that you can invest small amounts per person, because collectively the club will be investing 150 grand a month, 250 grand, 350 grand, whatever it is that month. So collectively, we will surpass the minimum investment for a deal. But individually, our club members can invest 5 grand in any one deal. So that obviously makes it easier to spread small amounts across a lot of different deals. So you can have that diversification much more easily. Diversification across geography, different cities and states, diversification across property types. So not just multifamily, but mobile home parks and retail and industrial, and you name it, we've done it. And investing with different sponsors. In fact, we have an informal rule in our club of a 1-year probation period before we will consider investing again with the same sponsor. We really want to spread money across a lot of different sponsors, because you just don't know until you've been through some time with a sponsor, how they communicate, how they handle hiccups, all that stuff. So anyway, diversification, that is the first advantage of investing with an investment club or with a community. Second is risk analysis. So you've got this group of experienced investors that are all analyzing these deals together, all vetting these deals together on these calls. We'll bring the sponsor on, and 30 or 40 of us will grill them in real time and start slinging these questions at them. And we're on like our 20th deal now, and without fail, every single time we do these, our members are coming up with great questions that would never have occurred to me. So, but because there are a bunch of us looking at these and we all have our eyes on them, we can come at it from every different angle, every different perspective, and help analyze that risk and underwrite these much more comprehensively than even a single very experienced investor would be able to do. And the third advantage is just the knowledge base of having a hive mind like that. And I'll give you a quick example. We were vetting a deal in Dallas at some point last year, and I've never been to Dallas. What do I know about Dallas, right? There was a woman who lives 5 minutes down the street from this apartment complex, this multifamily deal that we were vetting. So she was able to say, yeah, I drive past this apartment complex every day in my commute, and I can tell you firsthand that there is a lot more demand for like young professional housing, which is what this particular apartment complex is offering, then is available. Like there's a lot more demand than supply for this type of housing in our market. So that's great, right? Like I would never have known that without having someone who having a community of people there, each of which with their own niche knowledge. I'll give you another quick example. There's a woman in our club who's an insurance underwriter. So, she's constantly grilling sponsors about, why did you only forecast this much, insurance premium growth over the next 3 years, or whatever it is. She's like, don't you know that the industry is charging a lot more right now? And so it's great to have that kind of niche knowledge from someone that I would never know that, right? Like, but because we have this hive mind of a community, there's just so much more knowledge at play as we're looking at these deals.
I just love this so much. Thank you for coming on. I really like the idea of group. We're always better together, right? Teams are better than individuals. We know that, but we don't invest like that. So to have your group, and you don't get compensated at all. You didn't even share that. Now you're actually investing in the deals right beside them, shoulder to shoulder. There's
Oh
no
yeah,
management
no, I
fees. There's
invest in all these
no,
deals.
yeah,
We don't get a cut of the money that's invested. We charge a flat fee as an investment club.
right.
So it's not a charity, right? I mean, we do charge a fee because it does take time and money to put
Sure.
all these together. But it's a flat fee investment club model. We're not a syndication model.
Super
Uh,
affordable.
yeah. Oh, and I forgot one other advantage to investing as a community is sometimes we can surpass those thresholds to get better return splits from the sponsor. So even though each person might only invest 5 grand, 10 grand, we might get that higher preferred return or the better profit split on the deal because collectively we're investing enough to hit those thresholds.
All right. So if you're looking for an investment and you're only $10,000, Brian might be the perfect person to call and to work with. So how do we get a hold of you?
Sparkrental.com, or email me personally, Brian at sparkrental.com. We're all in all the social platforms as well. So reach out anytime. We're here.
And if you're looking to invest in private debt with a very steady, secure return, or looking for financing for your real estate investment, reach out to us. We'd love to help you. You can find us at pinefinancialgroup.com.